Hi guys, and welcome to my Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Firebase Z zombie Easter egg guide. That is a mouthful of a guide. Now guys, in the description we're going to have a plethora of information for you there. There are timelines to absolutely everything. In the actual timeline that you're supposed to be doing it as well. But if you're looking for a specific thing to do, please head down there. And there's also a lot of information that I probably won't be able to say while I'm watching the video in the description as well. So if you're looking for something like that, or just the text guide, be a dear and let this play on silent, and you can use the text guide down below. So all of these Easter eggs require you to have the power on. So what I'm going to do is start off with the power turning on, and then every other Easter egg is just going to kind of build on top of that, because this is the first thing you need to do. So in the village on stage 1, you need to open up this door here or this door over here, and we're going to head up to the portal, which is over there. Pretty standard, pretty straightforward, but this is more of a beginner's guide. And when I show you locations later on in the video, I'm going to show you from the portal every single time. So you're not just going to go, oh, where the hell was this guy picking this up? I'm going to show you from the portal and take it straight from there for as clear a guide as possible. So here we go. We're heading to Firebase Z now. Okay, once we emerge from here, we have to turn on the 3 generators to turn on the power. So the one doorway is going to be right over there, the second one is going to be over there, and the third one there. So it's not really 1, 2, 3, it's just 3 doors. So we're going to go through the first one. Again, I say first one straight away. We're going to go through any one of them, and we're going to head to the first generator. And what you have to do is activate the ether collectors right over here, and then kill zombies in this area, and you will charge up these collectors right here. So there's one over there, and then there's one right over here. You just have to protect these, and I'm not going to show the whole video, obviously not. And once you've collected enough zombie deaths, then it's going to charge up, and everyone's going to die again. And that is how you turn on a generator. So we've got 2 more to go here. Let's go to the next one. I kind of like doing it in this order because the final one is going to be near PERK, and you kind of have to talk to him as well, but you have to get the ID card first. But anyway, we'll get to all of that very, very shortly. So we're going to head to the data center. We're going to drop down and do the same thing right here. And remember guys, just another reminder that the timeline in the description is going to have shortcuts to all of the specific parts, and there's a lot of them. There's a hell of a lot of them down there, so check that out if you want to. Okay, so there's one generator there, and then one upstairs. I'll come through the gap right there as well. But once you're done, you are done. We are going to head back upstairs and go to the third and final Jenny area. That's going to be where PERK is. And if you don't know who PERK is right now, you will very soon, and you will know what a dickhead he is. So we're going to head into this area. I'm going to say the third door, but one of the 3 doors, and the final generator area. I always like to look for intel on these things, but I shouldn't be doing it now, doing the guide. This was very, very early on. I didn't even know what that dome was for at this point. So we're going to head down and do what we've done with the last 2. Activate the sucker right here and kill zombies until it's done. There we go. That is how you turn the power onwards. And from here is where every other Easter egg is going to spawn. So what we're going to do first, guys, is we're going to head back to the village and do a couple of the easy Easter eggs that are very, very quick. And then we're going to focus on the super long ones. I mean, the one Easter egg is pretty much how you finish the level, how you meant to finish it, the story. And that'll be somewhere in the middle of the video. But again, timeline will have all the links and shortcuts that you desire. And of course, any questions you have at all, just let me know. So once the power is on, you've done the 3rd Jenny, we're going to head back to Ravenov. And he will be a household name by the end of this. He is the guy that helps you from behind the glass. And he also has the Pack-a-Punch machine right there. So there we go. That is the power turned on. Now we're going to get the free Evil Bunny perk. I call it the Evil Bunny perk, but that's probably not the official name. Head upstairs here, and again, this is not very nicely done with all the interruptions, but you stare at this bunny for 20 seconds. I cut it short there, but you have to stare at that bunny down your sights for 20 seconds, and then he's going to launch at you. Once you get into this area, if you're on your own, just head to the first one and shoot 3 bunnies in total, and then a crate will spawn. If you are playing with other people, then it's a good idea to split up in different directions, so you might be closer to the bunny spawning and the crate spawning, because you don't get a lot of time at all to actually collect your loot I skipped my loot majority of the times I did come here, but having more people definitely helps. So that's the second one, and then the third one. No, that was the third one. So look in the distance and you will see the gold glow. Little tip here, wait for the face to be glowing or orange. Wait for that face to be orange and you have a slightly higher chance of getting the Rai K. And the gun will always pop out to the far right over there, and your perk will always be as close to the crate as it can be. And if you're lucky, you're able to grab some others as well. And there we go. We are out straight away. That is the Evil Bunny perk. And that is a free perk is what I should be saying. Okay, and next up is going to be the tape locations. Now, this is a pretty cool one for the first time you do it. I must warn you that the music does become overpowering, especially if you're playing with many players. But the first tape deck is going to be right there, or cassette tape, should I say. There it is. It's not going to have an icon to pick it up. Just hold down square while you're staring at it, and it will be picked up. The next one, or the next two, are going to be back in the village. And that's going to be through that portal again, right there. There we go, there we go. And we're going to head to the science quarters, or scientists' quarters, should you say. And we will be visiting this area again very soon for some mimic captures. There's the tape right there. And the final one is going to be just next to where you collect the samples. And you have no idea what I'm talking about if this is the first time you're doing it. But it's going to be just behind the first door that you open in this area. Right over here on the shelf, you can just see it. There it is. And now if you wait a couple of minutes, well, a couple of seconds, then the music is going to change, and you will notice that after a while as it gets louder and louder. Right, the Monkey Bomb. For the Monkey Bomb perk, or what it is, it creates a Monkey Bomb that is the maximum power after a while. And what you have to do here is kill 50 zombies near one of the 3 generators that you originally turned on. So it doesn't matter which generator, it could be any one. So craft your monkey bombs, cost 1,000, scrap, and boom. Now if you're lucky you can take 2 monkey bombs, but most likely 3 to get 50 kills. And then we're going to do another one straight away here. See how many we can get. There's a couple of guys pouring in there. So we should be good. Toodles, toodle, 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 toodle. All of them are now gone. And I got a challenge complete there. Fantastic. We're going to do one more here. I don't think this is when they start dancing. This could have been a different run. Let's have a look. See. Yeah, they're not dancing this time. The monkey bomb itself will jump up and down red. Oh, I can't really see it there. Either way, that is another kill. Well, more kills. And we're going to do one more here. And it's actually going to be the breakdancing one. There we go. And the music changes. This guy that runs in from my left now also dances differently. And then his fun is over. Good feelings gone. There we go. And that is how you do the monkey bomb. And I thought, what happens if the guys are crawling and I throw a monkey bomb down? Maybe they'll start doing some breakdancing or something. You know, there's a lot of Easter eggs in this game. But no, they just get up. Well, you got to get up to get down. So there we go. And good feelings gone. Done. Alright, monkey bomb is done. We are going on to the free jump. Now, these jump pads are scattered all around the level. There are 6 in total. I'm going to show you exactly where they are from the portal. And what you have to do here is go around and activate all of them. Activate as in use all 6 of them. Then once you've done that, go around again to each of them and find the one that has a green light. Shoot that green light. Follow the instructions on the screen. And then it's going to teleport you, or it's going to jump you to the next one. And then you find the green light again, and you rinse and repeat until you've done all 6. When you've done all 6, then the jump pads will be free. So this is pretty good to do early game if you're planning on doing a long run, because you can back yourself up into a corner, and that corner might as well be a jump pad, and it'll launch you to the other side of the map where there are no zombies. So very, very useful for a longish gameplay. Keep that in mind. And it was also nice making the video because I actually learned where they all are, especially the 6th one, which I had a lot of trouble finding. It's on a sneaky little balcony. But as you can see here, going around doing the motions, and I think there's 2 more. This one, is this the one that I couldn't find? No, this is going to be in the Scorched Defense, I think. I don't know, I'm not quite certain on the defense areas yet. This could be jungle. I want to go Scorched. Let's see what it is. Jungle Defense. If you look on the top left corner, it tells you where it is. Another jump pad right over here. And on the map there are little circles with arrows pointing up. And the landing pads are arrows pointing down, as you can see there. Okay, one more to show you. This is the one that eluded me for quite a while. Myself and Mr. Owl have trouble locating it. It's going to be in the data center. And it's actually Rocky Defense. As you exit the building, there's a little balcony straight ahead of us here. And it's actually situated right here. As you can see, it actually changes to Rocky Defense upstairs. We are heading back to this one. That is the landing pad. Now, that is all 6. We need to find one with a little green light. If you look in the dead center of the console there, there's a green light. Shoot that green light and then follow the prompts on screen. So, left, right, probably. And left again, and we launch. It'll automatically launch you. Now, as you land on this one, you're landing on a receiving pad, so not a launch pad. Go find the ones again, find the green light, shoot it, and rinse and repeat. Eventually, you'll have them all done. Like this one, you can actually knife it, as I found out right there. So we follow the instructions again, and it's going to launch us away. I'm not going to show them all, I'm going to stop it right there. So rinse and repeat that until they all become free. So searching for that green light each time. Okay, the free perk again, another free perk. This is going to be the safe code. This is going to require you to find a severed head. Now there are 6 possible locations for the severed head. 2 in Rocky Defense, Jungle Defense, and Mission Control. Let's go and have a look here. I'm going to show you exactly where they are. We're going to start off with Rocky Defense. Now this is the Essence Trap. I'm not sure why I'm picking that up just yet. Oh, okay, John, just do whatever you want then. Sorry about that. We're going to head to the first location, which is over here. To the right of these barrels. He's going to be sitting right there. It's very noticeable. You'll see it from a mile away. From there, the second location within Rocky Defense is going to be under these stairs. Right over here. Thank you. Then from here, we are going to sprint to the next one. And I do speed the video up now and again, so I'm not hacking my PS4 or cheating at games. You won't believe the comments people make. How did you make your character go so fast? Well, I just said ×2 on the editing program, but nope, there are people out there that think I'm hacking my PS4. Anyway, we're going to head to the third location technically, and this is going to be the first location in Scorched Defense. It's going to be under the stairs right over there. Then the second location on Scorched Defense, which is the 4th location overall, hope you're keeping up with it, is going to be where mine happened to be, right over there. We're not going to grab it just yet, because you can't do anything when you're holding it. Now again, we are going to speed this up. And we're going to head to, where are we going to go? All the way to the other side? Yeah, it looks like it. Probably should have started at the portal, but meh. I find it funny when they talk when it's all speeded up. Speeded up? Sped up? I don't know. So right over here, between this barrel and the crate, or 2 barrels right there. And then the final position is going to be just to our left. If you look for the palm tree with a pallet next to it, that is the one you're looking for. So it's in between the left and the right areas over there. Okay, so let's teleport back to the location where the head was. Now, when you're holding said head, you can't do anything. So you can't jump, you can't shoot, obviously. So you have to get over this little sandbank here. And I found using that little piece of wood, if yours happen to be there, as a good place to go. Okay, so speeding this up a bit, we're going to put the head into the device over here. There it is. Now we have to use the essence traps. Now, if you use the guide or the link below, I've got links at the top of the description as well as in the description where you can get the essence traps and how you get them. And we will be covering that obviously when we're unlocking the main storyline. So any zombie anywhere can be captured inside this essence trap. We're going to head back to the location here. So again, if you need the essence trap, just use the timeline in the description. It'll show you exactly how to get it. But this is something you can do after the storyline. Well, after part of the storyline, that is. So there it is right there. That's all you have to do. Put the essence in there. The head will blurt out a code. Now just be very sure, guys, this is being sped up again. Be very sure that you have a nice weapon and you have some nice armor, especially the armor, because you're going to be surrounded by hellhounds and everything's just going to be on fire. As you can see, I'm kind of preparing there. But it doesn't matter. In here, there's actually 2 things. There's a C cipher note, which I grabbed, and then the quick revive perk as well. But you don't need to see all of that. And that is how you get the perk for that. Well, another free perk. I call it the safe code perk. Alright guys, this is the main storyline one, how to finish Firebase Z and rescue MAXI. So let's get into this one, guys. The first thing you want to do once the power is on, obviously, guys, this is taking us back to the beginning. As you can see, round 8, we come and talk to PERK. Now, PERK is a doos, which is slang for a box. It's very strange in Afrikaans. But speak to PERK once, and he's going to send you on a wild goose chase. He's going to tell you lies, fibs and lies. So we're going to head back to the village, just through the main portal, and we're going to talk to Ravanov. Ravanov is going to give us an ID card. Well, it's actually Ravanov's ID card. And we're going to skip ahead. Thank you. We will take it. There we go. Ravanov's ID badge. Then we need to collect 3 parts of a serum. I just got a subscriber. It goes, woohoo! Okay, so it happens to be right through here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be fighting these guys. There are 3 of these lockers. Here is locker numero uno. Compound right there. Now we're going to have a whole lot of subscribers coming in here. The second locker is going to be... You can jump through that window on the left if you really want to. But the second locker is going to be right here for the next compound. Get it? Compound 36, I think that was. And then the third one is going to be in the Colonel's office where we were before. Where we just got the safe code. Well, sorry, where we opened the safe. The locker was right next to that. We are going to speed this up super fast. Still able to see where we're going. As you can see, this guy's grown legs again. They will do that if you speed away from them. But the locker is going to be right here. Now we have all 3 components. We need to head to the field hospital. And that is going to be right back towards the beginning. We're going to run there again. And we're going to speed things up once again. I'm showing it like this just so you know how to get there. And when it's all sped up, it's not too bad anyway. It's actually quicker. So the field hospital is right here. So what you want to do is insert for starters. Then get ready for some hellhounds again. Not as hardcore as the other ones, but it could be because this is an open area. But I'll leave that for you guys to see. Then once it's done, we activate it 1 more time to transfer to aerosol, and then again to pick it up. So 2 more times you've got to interact with it right there. Now we're going to go put this on Mr. Dickhead's aircon system. And that is going to get him to tell us the truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's going to be behind this large dome building, the OPC. Just hidden down the right-hand side over here. We're going to attach it to the aircon right here. Thank you. Now we're going to wait. We're going to head back down to PERK. And he's going to do a dance. He's going to start tripping and stuff like that. When he starts talking about a necklace, you have to interact with him 1 more time. You have to wait for him to talk about a necklace, and you have to interact with him 1 more time to start the next step. So be sure to do that. Now the names on the left are the mimics that we are looking for. As you can see there, we can interact with him again. He's talking about the necklace. So we go, yes sir. Now we can run away. We don't have to be here any longer. We don't have to wait for him. The conversation will commence. So we are looking for Sokolov, Brahms, and Zabin. Is how I'm going to pronounce them. Now, it took us the better part of 2 days to get this. We were just very unlucky because yesterday we were able to get it before round 14, get all of them. We just had some terrible, terrible luck. But we're going to head to the data center right here. We're going to activate the machine for starters. Then we're going to grab our traps. Now, if you have more than 1 player, obviously you're all going to grab a trap. Now, the basic premise is there are 3 locations where mimics need to spawn for you to get the correct ones. The one is right here in the data center where that machine was. The second one is the Colonel's office and the Sky Bridge, and the third one is the scientist quarters in the village. Now I'm going to show you exactly where these are after a quick example of getting them. Now, the issue with this is I have had mimics spawn. Okay, let me just start by saying this. This is the motor pool. This is where we first thought that we'd have to get them spawned. But I had them spawning in the center of the gravel area right there, in the area where they're not supposed to be the correct ones, and it's been the correct ones. Bottom line is we started capturing every mimic that we saw. The traps are unlimited. It does not matter. You cannot mess it up or anything. You can try as many times within a single round to get the right one. But the second you do get the right one, then you have to end the round to get the next right one. So as you can see there, his health is almost gone. You've got to get his health all the way down. I don't know what happened there. He spawned back out, or a mimic spawned next to me. I don't know what happened. But the premise here is that that's the area where you need to get them, or actually upstairs at that area in the Sky Bridge. And again, I'm going to show you exactly those locations. And there is also a link in the description to that specific clip as well, right at the top of the description. See here, I got them all mixed up because if you want to insert the data pad or the trap at least, you have to walk all the way up to the machine and make sure it says insert so you don't take another one out and lose it, because that one exploded to my right. So you pick it up, and I'm going to show you in a second to get very, very close. So this is another one, another example of the rooms where we thought they would spawn. This is in the village. And again, I will show the exact locations, but again, just a little example of how to catch it. Double tap square, and he's gone. Now, if he doesn't come bursting out of that trap, then he's potentially the correct one. You could still deliver the trap, and it could still be the wrong person, but at this stage, you just deliver it anyway, obviously, just in case it is the correct person. So we're speeding this up heavily. We're going to head back to the data center, just to show you where it is, again, from the start. And we're going to walk right up to the machine until it says insert. There. Then we're going to put it in. And as you can see here, Sokolov, should I say. And that is one of them. Now we needed 2 more. Now this is recorded off multiple playthroughs, so it's not all going to be smooth sailing. But again, this area over here is where we thought was the correct area. This is not the correct area, apparently. The correct area, if you watch the top left-hand corner, it says Science Quarters now. This is the correct area it should come from. But like I said before, guys, we started capturing every mimic because I 100% caught the correct individuals, the correct mimics in the areas that are not officially the areas you're meant to capture them in. So bottom line is we just captured every mimic, and you should probably do the same because even if we saw them spawning in the wrong spots, we just did it anyway because through process of elimination, maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't, but we had a lot of trouble with this, and now more recently we're not having as much trouble. It's happening more often. I had one spawn right in the middle over there, and it was the correct one. But officially, the correct area isn't even at the bottom of this. As you walk in here, it'll say the military control room or command control room. Even this isn't the 100% correct area. It's up here. So this area, the sky bridge over here as well. This is the correct area, as well as his office behind me down there. These are the areas that you should look at first. A lot of the time you'll have purple and orange objects on the ground and they won't spawn out. It's just, just end the round or go look at another place and come back. But in the end, once you've found all 3 of them, again, not an easy, or it will be easy for some. Once you found them all, then you can grab the floppy disk and we can continue. So if you have any questions about this at all, guys, please just ask me. Always going to reply. This is the 3rd area. The data center is the 3rd area. You can capture them officially where you're meant to capture them. There we go. The floppy disk, once you have delivered all 3 of them. And if you deliver the wrong one, guys, it's just simply going to say, try again, find another one. It's not one of those 3 names. Righty on, here we go. We take the floppy disk to this machine right here in the planning offices. And this is going to open up the OPC for us. So we're going to head just outside this window here, and we're going to have a look at the OPC right here. And wait for a couple of cutscenes. And that's going to open up, and it's going to reveal that the portal is destabilized. So PERK once again worked his dickhead magic and lied to us. So how are we going to fix this? We're going to go back and talk to PERK one more time. And he's still under the truth serum. So you have to do this to activate the next area. As you can see, we were on round 24, and more recently we finished this, got to the main boss round 18 or 19, because you need a certain part from a mangler who only spawns from level 15. I'll get into that. So we talked to PERK one more time, and he's going to give us the code for the ether meter right there. Now things get fun. So from this point, once we've got the ether meter, we're going to go dig up a canister right over here. Oh no, we're not digging up the canister just yet. Where am I going? Honestly, I'm clueless as to where I'm going. I'm sure it's going to kick in a second. Ah, yes, the shovel. Because we normally collect the shovel, one of the first things you can collect. The shovel is going to be right here. So we can pick that up. Then, again, from the spawn point, we are going to run to, well, behind us, towards PERK's office. And we're going to dig up in this corner over here. It's always going to be in this corner here. So if you mess this up, then it's going to be the wrong one. It'll always be in that corner again. So this is going to spawn a whole lot of canisters. Now if you look at them closely, some will have white mist and some will have black mist combined. Now you can clearly see there are some of the black mist amongst the white mist there. And I'll show you a comparison side to side in a second. But the more you look at it, the more you'll see that there's smoke. Over here, no black smoke. Just white smoke in there, as you can see. And let's get a side-by-side comparison. On the left, you can see a big plume of black smoke. On the right, the only black is the crystal in the background, so the white smoke is there. So if you get the incorrect one, a whole lot of mimics are going to spawn and you have to redo it. But if you get the correct one, that is fine. That is the first crystal you've collected. Now, there are 2 more we have to do. The second one is going to be the Scorch or Jungle Defense, sorry. And this is going to be quite difficult as well. Make sure you've got all your armor stacked up. We haven't. We probably should have waited a bit to get the armor, being such an early round. But you come and dig up over here. Make sure your companions are with you if you're playing with people, because they will die if they're outside the circle. And once the circle ends, or once the battle is ended, you can pick up that crystal and it's done and dusted. Okay, the next and final one is going to be in the barracks. Just over here to the right hand side. Now this is when you're going to need the Rai K gun. And again, in the description, at the top of the description, I've had some specialized shortcuts. Be sure to look at that and how to get the Rai K. Again, I had to do it this way, just the way it was recorded. So once you've got that dug up, then you have to find the crystal again. There he is there. Now don't run up to it. Push up on the D-pad and then once fire. And that is going to keep it in place for you to grab. You have to use the power shot of the Rai K, which is up on the D-pad. Or down, I think it's up on the D-pad, and it keeps it in place. If you run up to it without doing that, then it's just going to teleport somewhere else. Then what we have to do, one more time, go around to each of the generators that we activated right at the start and insert the crystal. So that's 1 we've done there, 2 we've done here, and then there's 1 more crystal to insert on the other side of the base. We're going to head there again and speed things up as well, all the way through into PERK's area. And there we have it. 3rd one inserted. Now all shit happens. We're going to go and have a look outside now. Then there is 1 more step, 1 or 2 more steps we've got to do. Let me have a look at my order over here. Let's see. Yep, so head to OPC. As you can see over here, this is going to destroy itself. And sometimes on the left hand side, on the console on the left, is some intel there. So have a look at that as well. And as we go through here, we're going to head to the satellites. Now be sure not to move away like I did there. If I had moved away, I would have reset and I would have to restart the round. Make sure you use the D-pad, guys. The D-pad only. To move around and find the question mark. 1 satellite will have a question mark next to it, and just push X on that and you're done and dusted.
Stick around. You'll want to see this. Do you really, team? Get back to the OPC.
There we go. Activate the terminal and you have finished it. Or have you? I'm going to leave it spoiler free. Big boss for you coming up. But I'm not going to say anything else. You've probably seen it already. But now we're going to do the Rai K, guys. Again, please use the description to jump around. You probably have at this stage of the game or the video. Use the description already. But I had to do this the way it was recorded. But to get the Rai K is actually pretty damn simple. First thing you want to do is grab the blueprints right there.
On guns, but that looks pretty advanced.
Secondly, we want to go catch an eyeball. Or get an eyeball. I'm going to speed this up again. We're going to head through the barracks area to the left hand side into the Scorch Defense. And right down here by the burning tank, we're going to have the eyeball. Look to me in my eyeball. Okay, we're going to skip ahead there. Once we have said eyeball, let's take it back to the field hospital. No, sorry, the weapon lab. I thought it was weapons lab, but it's actually just weapon lab. I guess you only craft 1 weapon there. That is the same place where you got the blueprints. And we're going to put the eye in the scanner. It's going to scan the eye and the drawer is going to open and give us access to the locker key. Only 2 or 3 steps for this one. So once we've got the scan done, as you can see, the locker key opens up right there. And we're going to go open up some lockers. As we saw before. And grab the mimic part. Now I realize I had shown this previously in the video, but because of the way it was crafted as well, or edited, I had all the timelines and everything set up, so I thought I'd just leave it in. It is very, very quick anyway. But I do apologize for the repeat, but for the Rai K itself, this is needed anyway, so I thought I'd put it together. I think that's why I did it, because I needed the Rai K to be separate from everything else. That is probably why I did it. Anyway, you know the story. Take out the Mimic, and he's going to drop a weapon part. And that is going to be the business end, as she says, the barrel assembly. We're going to take that. Well, we're not going to take it anywhere. We're going to open up the rest of our lockers, because my OCO requires me to. My obsessive-compulsive order. Prefer it that way. There we go. We're going to head back to the lab, but at this time we're going to check out the dartboard. So we're going to head to the computer where we just were, and what I normally do before I start the game is just draw a circle on a piece of paper and then a cross through it, north to south, east to west, and I'll just make a note of where this light stops. So it's going black, white, black, white, black, white the whole way around. So for instance, this one over here, I would make a line next to it on my piece of paper and say 1 white. So I know that that's where it is. This one will be 2 black, will be straight down south on my little drawing. And this one goes all the way around to 3 o'clock on a clock, which is 6 on a dartboard, right there. And that will be 3 white is what I would label that. So just have a pen and paper handy, and you'll get that easy peasy. Now, the one thing we were doing wrong, or I was doing wrong, was shooting the dartboard with my shotty, which is not good practice because it's too much of a wide spread. So what I do then, I'm going to skip through here. Just to the left before you enter the area with Ravenov is a gun on the side over here, a Magnum, and that is going to be a beautiful single shot. And again, it's much easier doing this with more people. I should have waited till I had some my buddies online, my members, but I just do a skip here. So remembering what my order was, I'm going to shoot the far left hand side of it. Shoot the actual numbers, because that's the widest area. 3 right there and the 6 right there. Now this is important. You have to shoot the red dot in the center. Even if you miss the red dot slightly, it's not going to work, and you have to shoot them all again. That is going to be the Ethereum converter right there. Now strangely enough, this is not part of the Wonder Weapon, but you had to do this in order to be able to craft it. No idea why. If you push touchpad, you will see the items are actually on a separate location. Then you got to wait until at least round 15 for a Mangler to spawn, or as Laura would say, the Terminators. I prefer that name. Here is a uncharged power cell. Now they will only spawn, like I said, from round 15 onwards, but they won't always drop it. Try and shoot his barrel arm, his right arm, for a higher chance. We're going to put the power cell into that slot right there. Then we have to wait 2 rounds. I already collected it, so come back after 2 rounds, collect that power cell, then you can head over to the bench and craft your weapon. I thought it was actually glitching on me there, but it didn't in the end. Now remember guys, you want to push up on the D-pad to activate your... I'm not sure it's up or down, I'm going to guess up for the powerful one, which is the shot like that right there. So that is going to bring us to the end, guys. If you have any questions at all, pretty please, do not hesitate to ask me. I'm always going to reply. I'm going to leave you with some footage here of our first attempt at the big fella, and he owned us. We have a lot better strategy for coming to order now. That makes a lot of sense. But guys, it took an incredibly long time to create this video. I want to say a massive thanks to Laura and Al, 2 of my members who helped me endlessly with this. Laura getting up at fucking 3 a.m. trying to help me, and Al helping me whenever he can as well. And I wish you guys all the best and all the best health as well. So pretty please guys, if you are enjoying the content, please smash that like button for me, and if you really are, then subscribe. So thanks for watching guys, and I want to catch you on the next one.